Welcome to Flavor Square. Chef Joab, George behind the camera. I was about to call you Joab. We're making chicken piccata tonight. You will need lemons, slice some lemons. We're gonna use that for the sauce, also for garnish. Get 5 ounces of capers. If you like capers, you can add more. If you don't, you could add little. Get yourself half a cup of wine, 3 tablespoons of garlic, 1 cup of chicken stock, butter, salt for seasoning, pepper, and you will need parsley. Important, flour. Real quick on the chicken, like I always tell you, it's a whole chicken breast. I'm using 4 chicken breasts over here, and what I did, I sliced them in half. I cut them in half. Okay, that's what I did for the chicken. And you will start seasoning the chicken. Salt. You don't have to go crazy with the salt. Why? Because you're adding capers. Capers, they're salty and acidic. They're brine. When you guys use the capers, make sure you guys remove the brine, okay? Again, salt. I'm gonna flip the chicken. And it's one of those easy recipes, again, that, you know, it's easy to prep. You just came home from work and you want to cook something quick for the family. Salt and pepper. Yes, gloves. You're dealing with chicken now. Flip it. Pepper. All right, so I season with salt and pepper, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle the flour. I'm not going to go crazy with it. Again, when you're cooking it, you don't want that chicken to release all that flour to your grease, because you're going to reuse the pan that you're cooking the chicken, okay? So you can see what I'm doing. Sprinkle a little bit of flour. Flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. George, you hungry? Solid. Okay, so again, sprinkle. Okay, so when you go on your heat, on your saute pan, you will add 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, okay? 2 to 3 spoons of olive oil. That's it. And I'm going with the chicken. You want to hear that when you're cooking. You have to make sure that you're using a hot pan when you're cooking, okay? Yes, sir. This is what you're trying to do. You see that? You want to give it some color. That's the color that you're going for. But I also want to make sure that the chicken is fully cooked. Look at that. That's what you're going for. Okay? That's what you're going for. The color. But if you guys want to see exactly where you guys are standing with your chicken, the easiest way, if you don't know how to temper the chicken, you grab the piece of chicken. For example, I'm gonna grab this guy here, and you can cut through it. And I can see right now that it's juicy and tender, so that's good to go. Okay, the chicken is good to go. What was that? Go ahead, George. That's what you guys want. Look at that. That's what I mean by juicy. When you press it, you can see all the juice come out of it. So I'm gonna take it out. Again, golden brown. And everything is coming off. I'm gonna put this guy over here as well. Once you take the chicken out, this is what you do. A little bit more olive oil. You're going to add butter. Yes, We haven't used butter in a few shows, or in the past 2 shows, if I'm not mistaken. Add butter. When did we? Last time we didn't use butter. We did? Okay. Get that butter going. Add your capers. Okay, capers are in. Garlic. Go with 1 teaspoon on each. And man, it smells good in here. Wow. Make sure you cook it. Man, and that smell. The half cup of wine, you go on both. For now, what you do is this. Once you add the wine, scrape the bottom, not on this one. That's a non-stick, but you have it over here. Scrape the bottom, because you have the sucs, basically the sugars that caramelize on the chicken. So remove it. Deglaze with the wine, okay? That's what you want to do, and reduce it. Once you reduce it, we'll go with the little bit of butter and flour to thicken it up and adding some of the chicken stock. Now, reason why you have to cook this is that if you don't cook it enough and you taste it, you will still taste the wine. Yeah, if you like wine, sure, but you know, it doesn't go well with the whole dish. So you have to cook the wine and get all that raw wine flavor, all the alcohol out. I'm going with butter again. Add some butter there. Work the butter, melt it. Man, and it smells delicious in here. It smells real good. You can see the 2 different colors on the sauces. Why? Because I'm using 2 different type of pans. This one is non-stick, this one is regular saute pan. So basically when you cook the chicken, this one caramelizes the chicken more than the non-stick. That's why you see this one that is more brownish than the other one. Okay, so I added the butter. I'm gonna sprinkle about a teaspoon of flour, okay? That's what's in there now. Just sprinkle it. It's not a lot of flour, so you don't need to cook it for a long time. If you want to whisk it, you can whisk it. If you want to do it with immediately, you see that. So basically when it thickens up, go ahead and add your chicken stock. Chicken stock is there. You go back with the chicken in the pan, okay? Put the chicken back in there. Why? Because you want to add some of that flavor now. And the juice that I have on the plate over here goes back in there as well. Why not? Let's put that in there. Flip it. You don't have to leave the chicken there for a long time, okay? Okay, so I can see that the juices here are thick. You know, the sauce is coming together. It's thick already. I'm gonna try that. So at this point, I'm gonna take the juices, the chicken out. Let me see. I'm gonna add all the juices now on this saute pan. I'm gonna reuse the same pan to do some vegetables. Why not? If you have the chicken flavors on this, why get rid of it? So I'll add some olive oil. Thank you very much. Little bit of garlic. Let me turn this guy off. And I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. And I'm gonna add some vegetables there. You guys can do this with pasta. You can do it with vegetables. You guys decide. If you guys just want to eat the chicken on a salad, you guys can do that as well. Why not?
Actually, that's a good one because chicken tastes like nothing. Like, isn't that the thing? Everything tastes like chicken?
Everything tastes like chicken, according to people, basically. So, okay, so on this sauce, once you finish this sauce, you guys can add a little bit of parsley, okay? Let me turn it back on. Add a little bit of parsley on that sauce. That's good enough. And
how about the lemon slice?
Some lemon. Some of those lemon slices. Add it in there. Don't go too crazy, okay? Why? Because you already have wine in it. You don't want more acidity.
You're just kind of like blanching the lemons.
You're just blanching the lemon. So I brought it back to a boil, and I'm gonna turn it off, okay? See that? Look, pretty. It's already a heavy sauce. It's thick. George don't want me to use that word so much. He said, I don't like that word. I don't know why. But anyways, can you zoom in, George? Or zoom in enough for it? Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine, George, sorry. Okay? Some string beans on top. Like I said, this is a quick recipe. It takes longer for me because I have to show you guys, but you guys can knock this out in about 15 minutes. You can go with the chicken. Right? Like this. Okay, if you don't want to help me out, then fine, stay there. I'll fix you later. You can go like that. And then you go with your sauce. And look at that. This looks good. So what you do is this. First off, add some of those capers. This is a good Italian dish. Go with some of those capers, and then go with your sauce right on top of that, right on top of the veggies. Don't go too crazy now. Joab. Lemon wedges. Excuse me, lemon slices. Right on top. Could do that right on top there. And if you want to go a little bit more fancy, what you can do with the lemon, what you can do is this. You can just make one cut, okay? And then you twist it. And you can put it right on top of the chicken as well. That's something, you know, easy. Makes your dish looks better. If you have some people coming over, you guys can do that as well. Again, you make the cut, and then you twist it and put it right on top of whatever you're cooking, all right? Simple garnish, but it looks very nice. And to finish that off, you just add some of the parsley right on top of it. Okay, that's the family style one. The second dish, which will be the picture dish. I'm gonna move this. So with the potato croquette that we did, I'm gonna add one potato croquette right there. And I'm gonna go with some vegetables again. We'll add some pieces of broccoli, 2 or 3 pieces. And some string beans. If you're not a fan of string beans, you could do something else. Do cauliflower or something else. And basically spread it open. Now, on this, we go back with the sauce. Let me clean the plate. Go with the sauce and the lemon slices. You're gonna grab some of those capers. It goes right on top of the chicken. Put our lemon slice right here. And you do the same thing that you did with the family style chicken. You grab one of those slices, make the cut, twist it and put it right on top, and you finish it with the parsley, and that's it. Voila. Something easy, tasteful, you know, something you guys can knock out in 15 minutes when you guys just come from work and you don't want to go all crazy, you know, prepping dinner and whatnot. And that's your dish for tonight. String beans, you have the chicken. Let me, the thing is that this plate is so
this
big.
This is usually served with a pilaf or a type of pasta.
Yeah, usually spaghetti or fettuccine.
Yeah.
That's basically
but
what.
that we're pasted out and riced out. And
Yeah, we did pasta.
we just want to do something different.
Yeah, we did pasta twice already. I don't want to go crazy with the pasta. Like I said, 4 minutes on each side and you should be good. You know, you don't have to cook it for a long time. If you cook it longer, it's gonna be dry. You know, it's overcooked. You don't want to do that. Any questions or suggestions, please feel free to send us a message. George, anything you want to say before we go?
Yeah, hurry up, I'm hungry.
You're hungry? We're gonna take a picture of that. And that's about it. Thank you for coming in tonight. You guys saw what we did. Quick recipe. That's about it. We'll see you guys next week. Again, if you guys have any questions, I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but just send us a message.